Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a female base plushie. I know this video has taken ages to come out and I've been promising it for months and I just literally couldn't do it. I tried so hard, all these different patterns, all these different ways, these methods. I tried looking at so many different things, I couldn't figure it out. So in the end, I gave up and I turned to one of my biggest inspirations in plushie making, which is Rene Alexa, which you can check out her Facebook, you can check out her DeviantArt, but I literally love her plushies. Her plush work is the most amazing I've ever seen and she's such a big inspiration to me. She's one of the reasons why I actually started plushie making in the first place all those years ago. I owe her a really big thanks for this video because she really helped me out with making a female base for this, and now I can finally make girls and I can do more girls clothing and stuff, so I'm going to do a clothing series for plushies as well. So yeah, thank you so much, Rene. I really appreciate you helping me. So everybody check out her page and check out her plushies. She's really good. So I hope you enjoy the video and thank you very much for watching. Okay, so basically what you should start doing is by just making your normal ordinary base that you make in my how to make a base video, and I'm going for the normal chibi pattern here, so it's the one of the most simplest and most used that I've done. So just make up that pattern following the way I do it in that video. Okay, so once you have your base, we can now move on to the method. That's Rene's method for making a female base. So basically, it's such a good method, it's so simple, and I've tried so many different methods. I've been trying all these different really complicated methods for sort of helping to make a female base, and it's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in sewing, and I couldn't do it, so I turned to Rene for help because I know she does it really well. So obviously this will vary for whatever character you're making, so you just need to take stuff in and you need to sort of roll it into a ball in your hands like this, and so whatever size you like, basically. It's so awkward. Once you're happy with the balls that you've created, you're going to need to wrap them in some thin sheer fabric or chiffon fabric, which I've got here. I'm just using spares in which I've got from leftovers, so this is why it's yellow, but it doesn't matter because you'll be covering it anyway. So basically what you just need to do is cut out enough that will wrap the ball in. So once you have like it in a little pouch here, I'm going to use this red thread because it's thick and my sewing machine hates it, it doesn't ever sew when I use it, so I'm just going to use it to help with this. So so it doesn't matter. Again, it won't be seen. And then start wrapping this thread around sort of the end of the pouch here. Just keep wrapping it until you think it's had enough sort of layers to keep it all tight. And once you finish wrapping it, you can cut it and get a needle and then just sort of sew in a few stitches to then put the needle through the loop and make a knot, so that then the thread is secure to the little pouch that you've just made. So once you've got your little pouch thing, you can just cut off this excess here. Don't need, make sure you don't cut into sort of this. Go. And now that is ready to then sort of glue down. So do the same with the other one. Okay, so now what you do is you just need to glue the ends of these and stick them down onto your base. Okay, so now what you do is you just ladder stitch these on, and if one's slightly bigger than the other, you can edit this with your ladder stitching as well. Once you've sewn those on, all you need to do now is cut out the final piece. So this is the final piece, and based it on Rene's method, you basically cut out another piece of the skin fabric and put that over the top so it fits in lines with the seams. It would look even better if you have a base that had sort of sewn on arms separately so they could fit in with the seams, but it doesn't matter on this pattern, it'll still look fine, and this bit needs to sort of adjust depending on the size. So just cut out your piece out of the normal fabric. Okay, so what you're going to do to start off with is make sure that you have it on the right side as compared to your base, and you're going to sew on this neck bit first. So just the same as ladder stitching, match up the sort of the neck part that you've got at the top there and sew that down first. And you'll notice that you also have these parts here that sew along and they fit against the arms. And I noticed that you can trim, so basically you're going to be folding this around like this, so obviously you can trim if it's too big. It's obviously too long here and too big around here, but that's why you sew the neck bit on first, so you can then trim this piece as you go. Okay, so next what you need to do is you need to tightly wrap it around to see whereabouts you can cut off. So I noticed you could cut off about here on this side. Just make sure that it all aligns nicely with the seams, fits in nicely. You can just pin them down in place so that you know that they're in the right place. and just do it step by step. So now sew up these two sides here. So once you've sewn the sides, now what you need to do is make these curl around all around here. So as you can probably notice, this bit's way too much. So what you can just do is you can just sort of cut it along with the shape and like kind of know where you need to like get rid of the fabric and where you can tuck it under. If you're happy with it, then just start curl it under and sewing it down. Okay, so the final thing you need to do is now, similarly to what you do when you make hands and feet with the fingers, you just need to do a line in here just to separate the two pieces and just keep going over and over.